Hey everyone, so glad to see you all here this morning, this afternoon, tonight, wherever you are in the world currently. I'm glad that you're able to join us for this special featured presentation where we're going to talk about exactly how to scale your profits in the Forex trading industry. And most importantly, how software trading can help you to affordably grow your money with zero experience. We're talking about you do not have to know how to trade in order to start making money today in the markets. All right. Sit back, get a nice drink, take out a paper and pen, and prepare for the gems that will be dropped here in this presentation. It's truly life changing, and you're going to see exactly how you can reclaim your time back and the time of your family, which really is the true freedom. So, without further ado, guys, the future is here. We're going to be discussing how to invest your way to freedom. Okay. You're here because you're tired of working the same old dead end job and barely making ends meet, especially with inflation, guys. A dozen eggs is $10, okay? And I'm speaking in reference to US markets. Now, you might be tapping into Europe from Europe or Egypt or somewhere in Nigeria, but over here, that's a lot of money for a dozen eggs, which typically costs in the range of $1 to $3, okay? And even $3 is a bit expensive. So, inflation is truly gripping America's economy and the global economy as well due to supply chain issues and the bottlenecking of that as a consequence. And so we're all kind of feeling the crunch, all right? So if you're tired of working the same old job and you're barely able to pay your bills and have discretionary income left over, well, this is the information that you need here. You're here because you're fed up with bouncing from one training platform to another, and you're really seeking a final home where you can plant your flag and begin to grow, progress. That's what it's all about. And also, you're finally ready for your yes year. Okay, this is the year of approvals where you can grow and flourish financially while freeing up the time to do what you love when you want to. We all know that this is the true freedom, the true wealth is time freedom. Okay. So, guys, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Alexandria from Market Mergers Trading Group, and I'll be your host for the morning, afternoon, night, wherever you're tapping in. I'm your host. And my job, my objective here is to open up your eyes to the world of financial technology, specifically AI trading, and how it can begin to reshape your life starting today. So, a little bit about me. I've been trading since 2015, and my journey has been marked by huge lows and major highs. Okay, it took me about 2 years to become a profitable trader, where I'm able to look at the markets, look at a chart, pull up any chart, any time frame, any financial asset, and pretty much tell you where the market is going and execute profitable trades. All right. So, this is something that I have been fortunate enough to make my staple bread and butter. I am a serial entrepreneur, so I do have other businesses that I do, but Forex trading has been a main artery to me investing in other businesses and watching them grow. But, the journey was challenging, and there were many times where I wanted to give up. Number one, I started off in 2015 after discovering Forex trading in the online marketing world. And I signed up with a mentor who I will always give, homage to. His name is Corey Collier, also known as Wallace Faragamo. And at the time, he had W3A, which was, a private trading group on Facebook. And his primary focus was Luciano theory, Steve Morrow, and that's what he taught us. And I definitely did excel, with those theories, but it took me a long time to do so. Plenty of sleepless nights. They say in order to become a master, you have to dedicate 10,000 hours to the craft in practice. And so I, literally spaced out a schedule for me to do that. And that's all that I did. I had the ability, thank God, where, because of the fact that I was an entrepreneur and, 100% of my monies were made online, I was able to somewhat craft a schedule of my own where I could specifically focus on studying Forex. But I could just imagine how difficult it would have been for me if I had, a full-time job and children and, the whole shebang and studying how to become a trader. So, I've realized after becoming a mother recently, I just gave birth to a beautiful baby boy in September last year. Um, I realized how cumbersome and how time limited parents are. And, even in my own journey, I've realized that I needed to, even before having a son, I needed to find a way to streamline profits in the FX markets without necessarily spending so much charting time, right? And so, when I discovered software trading in 2020, I was like, okay, this is what I need to be doing, okay? Because I'm able to trade on the go. I can look at my phone, look at different setups depending on what software I'm using, and just press the buy or sell button. Or I can essentially have a trading software do everything for me while I'm able to scale my profits in, complete confidence that my assets are protected and my money is protected while, tending to life itself, tending to my other business ventures, and now tending to my son. So I hope that in my own testimony, you were able to find yourself and why software trading is truly the cusp. This is where we are at, and this is the direction that life is going, and we have to move with the cheese. Okay. So in this mastermind, you're going to learn what the Forex market is and how participating in it can 10x your income in 90 days or less. And you're also going to learn why AI trading or software trading is the best option for you as a beginner and how you can access the tools today. Okay. Before I get into the juicy stuff, and I'm telling you, you're going to be quite surprised with the information that we're sharing, the testimonials, everything. I do need to go over these disclaimers. And these are general disclaimers with any, trading platform. There is a considerable risk, okay, with trading. I need you to understand that you and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade. And trading or using Forex analysis tools and software to assist you in trading carries a high level of risk. Okay. This is with anything dealing with investments. All right. Only trade with capital you can afford to lose, and one should evaluate their risk tolerance and personal financial situation prior to trading. If you're ever in doubt, please seek the counsel of your own personal financial advisor. And the company that we represent is not providing investment advice, as all trade opportunity alerts are delivered to all participants uniformly without regard to an individual's trade objectives, financial condition, or suitability. Now that we've covered that, let's get to the fun stuff, okay? So before proceeding, I'm going to disarm you a little bit, okay? I'm not particularly interested in selling you anything. And I'm not going to beg you to part with any money. And most importantly, this is not a get rich quick scheme, all right? This information is 100% free. And whether you choose to invest further in yourself and your time freedom or the tools that can help you to achieve that is completely up to you. We're just here to put you onto the level up using what we know and doing what we've done. So let's get into the nitty gritty. How is the top 5% or top 1%, not even the top 5%, but top 1% making money? Okay. They're doing this through trading and investing. So let's look at the facts. 60% of people work a job. And these metrics are based on an international view, not only in the US market, but just globally, 60% work a job. 35% of people work for self. So they have their own business, they're self-employed. 4% actually own an actual business registered with their country, registered with their state. They're providing a product or service in exchange for legal tender. and 1% trade and invest, all right? Forex trading and the silently rich game behind it is how they're doing it, all right? So I'm going to discuss how you can do this too. But first, let's define what the Forex market is. Guys, it's one of the world's largest financial markets, and it does a daily trading volume of over $6 trillion. All right. It operates 24/7 across four major markets: the US, Asia, Europe, and Australian markets. So it's very interesting because the biggest monster in the sea is actually the Forex market, but we only tend to hear about the stock market. Why is that? When the Forex market contains the stock market as well. Interesting, right? Quite simply, in order to make money trading, right, the Forex markets, it involves buying and selling currencies and profiting from the exchange rates. So I'm not here to overwhelm you too much with detail on Forex trading and, how we actually trade, but I am going to put you onto some game. We tend to use three forms of analysis, all right, which is technical, fundamental, and sentimental analysis, where traders are able to decipher whether the market is rising or falling, respectively bullish or bearish, okay? Based on bullish or bearish speculation of the market and how it will affect the price of one currency against another, the trader will execute a buy or a sell. So the market's going up, we're buying that market. And if the market is going down, we're selling that market too, okay? The money-making potential from trading can literally change your life and your family's life forever. But there's a caveat, all right? Forex trading, like I had explained earlier, requires a ton of studying, practice on demo accounts, and expensive, quote unquote, tuition to become wealthy. And by the way, what I mean by tuition is when we're blowing our accounts. And that's truly inevitable in the traditional sense of trading. You are bound to blow your account because you're going to get excited that money is coming in, and then suddenly it becomes a gambling situation, okay, where you're wagering too much money and the market goes in the opposite direction that you had forecasted, and bam, you're in a sea of red. But I digress. 90% of traders will fail. So I did some research and I pulled up some stats, and out of 10 million traders worldwide, 90% will fail within their first year of trading and quit, okay? 6% will stall their trading journey with excuses. So essentially, they'll sign up for a program, they'll sign up for a trading club, a training platform, and they won't do anything with it, all right? Does that sound familiar? 3% will go on to trade profitably part-time, but only 1% of traders will crack the code to unlimited income and time freedom. And I think you want to be on that level, right? So let me ask you, do you want to be the 1%? But are you traditionally ready to do what's required? You tell me. Drop it in the comments. Do you want to be a part of the 1%? And are you willing to go through the hoops in order to become the 1%? What I mean by that is, are you ready to break your skull open with studying like I did in order to obtain financial freedom? The sleepless nights, the questioning of your own value system, whether you're doing the right thing, the pressure of disappointing people who looked up to you. Are you willing to put yourself through the gauntlet? Are you ready to commit right now to at least 10,000 hours of practice trading on a demo account before you start seeing money? Like, do you have the time to dedicate to traditional lines of education in the Forex world before you start making an income? And are you willing to withstand the huge financial losses and blown Forex trading accounts while you're trial and erroring this new skill set because, quote unquote, tuition is a part of the journey? If not, listen, I can tell you that there's a way to decrease the time to profit from the Forex markets while increasing your time freedom. All right. And make no mistake, the information that I'm about to lay on you right now is going to blow your mind, okay? No more wasting money on fake gurus who promise winning strategies but underdeliver time and time again. And no more blowing accounts, starting over, only to do the same thing over again. No more hours of studying and years of demo account practice to get proficient. Why do we have to do that? We don't. And most importantly, no more wasted time in order to profit. Leave the hard stuff to the experts while you focus on what matters, which is money that grows and time that flows. So, introducing the ultimate profit war chest, the Market Makers Trend, affectionately termed as MMT. Okay, so why Market Makers Trend? Why MMT? What is MMT? Well, most traders fail to become profitable because of two key factors. They either have no risk management plan, which means that they trade blindly, they scalp without setting certain parameters that if the market goes against their trade, it closes the trade out without risking their entire account. And also, they do not know the direction to trade in. All right. So, Market Makers Trend is the solution that saves beginner traders like you time and money. It does the heavy lifting for you. So, what this means is it opens the trade for you, manages the trade for you, and then closes the trade all on your behalf, allowing for even the most inexperienced trader to become profitable. So, what are some of the benefits? Well, MMT trades indices, okay, including US 30, GER 30, NAS 100, S&P 500, as well as European and US stocks are coming soon. But you can rest assured that MMT is going to get you into the markets with US 30, GER 30, NAS 100. And if you know anything remotely about trading, you understand that indices and trading indices is highly discouraged for new beginners because it's so volatile. I mean, literally, traders can be stomped out with just a wick in the opposite direction, and then it'll take off in the next direction. So it's very volatile. But you're able to seamlessly trade with the most volatile and the most, I would say, in my opinion, fast moving to profits financial assets. Now, you can also lose money fast when you're trading indices, but when you have a software like Market Makers Trend, then you can rest assured that you're going to be able to scale profits with assets that make you a lot of money when done correctly. You're also able to choose your own risk, okay? So depending on what your risk appetite is, whether you're a conservative investor, a moderate investor, or an aggressive investor, you're able to customize your trading software in a way that matches what your risk appetite is. All right. Now, it's one thing to grow your money, but then there's another aspect, which is protecting your money. And MMT comes built in with intelligence to protect your profits and your equity on a daily basis and on a weekly basis. All right. There's also what you call a trailing stop loss that allows you to secure partial profits along the way. And I think what's really exciting is that this is available to everyone despite wherever you are in the world. So to put it quite simply, Market Makers Trend software allows you to grow your money with the highest chances of profitability by trading with the big banks on Wall Street. I don't know if you've ever seen the Netflix docuseries on Madoff, but we do understand that Bernie Madoff, was a market maker. He was able to, you know, influence the direction of the market. If he wanted the market to go down, he would sell a bunch of assets. If he wanted the market to go up, he would buy a bunch of assets. And the thing about it is that he had the financial leverage to do so, to throw millions upon millions of dollars worth of orders in any particular direction. And Therefore, he made the market. He was able to increase volatility in the market. So, in essence, guys, individuals like Bernie Madoff, but also JP Morgan Chase, Morgan Stanley, these companies are called market makers, and you're able to trade the market maker style, right, with MMT. Documentation beats conversation all the time. So let's take a look at the results and what this can potentially mean for you. 64% gains in 6 months. What? 64% gains in 6 months. Now, let me just give you a comparative, right? You have Roth IRAs that will literally grant any one individual a return of 7% after 10 years. 7% growth after 10 years. Now, this isn't necessarily to compare Roth IRAs versus MMT software. What it is that there's different financial investment tools that we can optimize to our advantage, and they differ as far as their returns potential. Okay, so when you're talking about Forex trading, this is by far very typical of a Forex trader to get into the market and be able to secure 64% gains with a solid trading plan. And if that's their risk appetite, then hell, it can be done. Okay, so this is a manual trader that's able to do this traditionally. But the thing about it is that you have a software that's doing the trading on your behalf. So essentially, this is done for you growth where you can sit back, have the time freedom to do what you love, which is whatever you're doing, spending time with family, vacationing, even working a job, you're able to grow your money. So this person started with an investment of $1,500. And he was able to profit literally $906. Now that's pretty aggressive. Okay. There are no banks doing that for you. Okay. There's no hedge fund that's even comfortable giving you those types of returns. Yet with a manual Forex trading or a manual Forex trader, they're able to do that because it is a skill set and it's manual trading. But MMT is able to do this on your behalf. It's sickening, okay? 43% gains in 3 months. What can that do for you? What bank is doing that? Okay, this person invested $1,000 and was able to gain $430 in profits in 3 months. So pricing, $209 is your startup fee for access to this software, okay? And then for maintenance, it's a nominal $129 per month, but the profits pay for themselves, okay? Let's talk about more results here. 30% gains in 8 days. What? So as you can see, again, this is a testament to the customization of risk appetite that's inbuilt within MMT, all right? Depending on the trader, depending on what their risk appetite is, it will trade accordingly, okay? So this individual was a little aggressive with their settings, and they invested $10,000 and was able to come up over $3,000 in 8 days. Now, what can $3,000 do for you? If you had income that you wanted to invest and you invested $10,000 into the markets, into MMT, and it's managing your trades for you, it's opening them, it's managing, it's closing them out, and you're in net profit of 30% in 8 days, you can literally make double your amount or close to double your amount in 2 months. That's unheard of, okay? That's unheard of. 65% gains in 3 months. This person started with a deposit of $5,000 and he was able to come up $3,270. So as you can see, this person was 30% gains in 8 days, 60% in 16 days, right? 60% in 16 days. But this person was 65% in 3 months. So again, the key difference is the risk settings, okay? Whether it's on conservative settings, moderate, or aggressive, all right? 82% gains in 5 months. Insane. And as you can see, there are slight moments where there's dips in the markets. This is to be expected. Quite frankly, there is no standard linear line to profits. All right. That's what was featured in the Bernie Madoff docuseries. He was a scammer. And, his financial reports pretty much showed a straight line of profits. It was a 45-degree angle, straight, no losses. That does not exist. There are losses in the Forex market, but when you are net profit, now you're changing the whole scope of reality here. All right. So this person deposited $1,500 and was able to net a profit of $1,168 in 5 months. That's insane. All right. And these are moderate risk settings. 10% gains in 7 days. So one of our customers, Jasmine Holder, she says, what an amazing trading week. MMTEA secured 10% on my $1,000 live account. I was so excited about the profits I secured on Wednesday that I actually turned off auto trading for the rest of the week. Protecting my profits, this is something I've learned over time. Not letting greed take any of my wins. Remember, knowing when to stay out of the market is also a part of trading. So, one key feature that I didn't mention earlier is that you have complete autonomy over when the software runs and when it does not. You can turn on the software, you can turn it off. If you don't want it to trade within a particular month, it doesn't have to trade. All right. So look at this, over 10% gains in a week. That's intense. Look at all of that blue. Look at that sea of blue. Okay. So the recommended amount to trade with is actually $500 for MMT. So that's the recommended amount. Now, have we seen people invest less than that? Yes, we have. But when you're dealing with indices, because the financial asset is so volatile, you do want to have enough money to withstand the dips and the highs. So with that being said, $500 is the recommended amount. But if it's too steep for you, we do have a gamified trading system that your child can make money with. And you can literally invest as low as $50. And what we're going to explain to you here is called AIRO. All right. The gamified trading system of the century, guys. Like, honestly, there is no other software like AIRO. And you're going to see why. AIRO is a kindergarten-friendly trading system that displays profitable buy and sell opportunities while you're on the go, living your best life. So why are we saying kindergarten-friendly? Quite frankly, a 5-year-old can trade the Forex markets profitably in a matter of minutes. And we've literally demonstrated that within our community of almost 400 people. We've had folks put their children onto this software and they're able to trade profitably on behalf of their parents. It's ridiculous, okay? And the starting amount to begin trading with this software is $50, okay? That's nothing literally. So what are some of the benefits? Well, AIRO trades all financial assets, which includes Forex pairs, standard currencies, indices, energies like oil, metals like gold, silver, or even crypto like Bitcoin, Dogecoin, whichever crypto you want to work with. And it also trades all time frames, which accommodate all trading styles. So if you are a scalper and you technically trade on the 1 minute, 5 minute, or 10-minute charts, or 15-minute charts, then you're able to use AIRO. Okay. If you're an intraday trader and you're trading on the 30-minute chart, the hour chart, primarily, maybe even the 4-hour chart for extra confluence or confirmation, then AIRO is able to accommodate that trading style for you. If you're a swing trader and you're looking at, setups on a monthly basis, maybe even on a weekly basis at the minimum, you're looking at daily charts for, confirmation, AIRO is the perfect option for you. So essentially, you're just manually pressing buy or sell when the AIRO setups appear. And these setups are actually push notified to your phone. So you can be on the go, download the app, and it will send you alerts, literally. AIRO buy, AIRO sell, and it will give you the parameters. You go open up MT4, you look at the chart with the AIRO software that's running on it, and guess what? You're able to execute trades just like that on the spot. So children and adults can trade with the software, as I mentioned before, as it profitably tells you where and when to press the buy or sell button. And there's low startup capital required. Again, you can start with as low as $50. We've even seen people start with $20. I'm not recommending that, but we have seen people in our community start with $20 and, build that all the way up to $600 the same day. Okay. Massive gains potential because it is a manual trading software. So, like I said to you before, when you have a software that's more on the done for you wave of things, right? Or style, then, you do have some recommended settings that you want to run your software on, because the goal is to protect your money, your profits, and your equity. All right. Those two things you want to protect. However, with manual trading, you can do whatever you want. Now, it's not recommended to go in without a trading plan, but at the same time, you could literally trade as much as you want within a given day and really see those huge returns. Okay, so we've seen folks with 60% returns in a day, 100% returns in a day, all from a fun, highly interactive, highly colored, colorful software. Okay, so look at the results. Again, documentation beats conversation, 151% gains in 5 months. This is from someone who had a more conservative trading plan, and she manually traded with the AIRO gaming system to see these types of returns. So she invested $389 and she saw a return of $330. Okay, that's a profit of $330.80. We have customers, again, who are doing way more money within a shorter space of time. So this is for the day. Soraya Milton, I've been using AIRO for 3 weeks, and needless to say, I'm impressed and very excited for my future AIRO nations of the world. Okay, she secured $800 within that same day. You can zoom in, you can look at the dates, and they're from the 21st to the 24th. So I'm sorry, I stand corrected. Within 3 days, she was able to secure $800, all with this Forex gaming system that your child could trade with. Now, in Forex, we do itemize our profits through what you call pips. So a pip is essentially the unit of measure used to decipher how much an asset moves, okay? Whether it's like up or down. So it moved up 1550 pips or it moved down 1550 pips. It's kind of like, a car mileage indicator. So like it will tell you how far has a particular financial asset gone. Let's pretend that US 30 is a car, right? And US 30 traveled 50 pips northbound up, right? Essentially, that's the same way of saying that US 30, the car, traveled 50 miles north, okay? So it's just a unit of measure to indicate how far or how much a particular financial asset has increased or decreased. So here, Stephen Vaught actually locked in 1550 pips, okay? And if he risked $1 per pip, if he took out standard lot on this and he risked $1 per pip, this literally is over $1,500. Okay, over $1,500 in one day. He says Nate talked about OBs, which is order blocks, and imbalances on the 4-hour chart and the 15-minute charts. Almost $2,000 now from that lesson. Get on the calls. So in addition to the software, we do have calls available to help you profit from the markets. So this is a no-brainer. Look at Tariq Wilkes. She is actually an AIRO vet. She says, using AIRO has given me the extra confidence I needed to trust in my own analysis. Bounce, arrow, go, which are the game rules. In AIRO we trust, AIRO Nation. She was able to secure almost 24,000 pips trading Bitcoin in the Forex markets. All right. So if you are an experienced trader, this is literally like Salt Bay sprinkling that salt and that spice on the steak. Okay. It's going to completely change how you look at the markets. And it's going to give you that extra confirmation, that extra Thanos touch. That's what we call it, the Thanos touch. The snap your fingers and all of a sudden profits is just ringing into your balance. This is what it's really about. Streamlining profits, streamlining growth, giving people the time freedom to get in the market and out of the market, even if they're manually trading with a manual trading software game system like AIRO. $400 secured with AIRO, all right? He was able to do this the same day. He says, unanimous highly. I used to blow accounts and now I'm trading with a prop firm. And yes, AIRO helped me pass the prop firm challenge. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with prop firms, but just to give you a quick synopsis, a prop firm is essentially a company that fronts you money, all right? $10,000, $25,000, $50,000, $100,000, $250,000, even $1,000,000. These prop firms will pay you out $1,000,000 into a trading account, okay, where you'll be able to trade with that money and get paid on a weekly basis if you pass their prop firm challenge, okay? So just think of the average Tom, the average Jessica, who, wants to scale profits, but might not have $250,000 to truly change their life like overnight. Okay. Because if you're making, let's say, 10% growth, 10% for the week on a $250,000 account, you do the math. What's that? That's $25,000 for the week. Okay, that's life-changing income. That's $100,000 a month. Now, Jessica, she can literally pay for a prop firm challenge. It might cost her $700 for the prop firm challenge, depending on what prop firm she goes with. She uses the AIRO software to pass the prop firm challenge, and all of a sudden, Jessica has now turned her $700 investment into the prop firm challenge, used AIRO to pass the prop firm challenge, and now she's being funded with $250,000 in her trading account that she's then able to scale down, make her 10% or 20% or 5% or even 1%, whatever growth she wants to see. She's able to manually trade that and see income coming into her account on a weekly basis. It's life-changing. $600 secured with AIRO. Chris Backham, he says, I'm up $600 in floating profits this morning, risk-free before work. This is what we're doing. Jay Asen, there is no high like hitting high profits. I'm just like, man, I can't wait to teach my kids this. Again, like your kids could do this, no lie. Bounce, arrow, go. Those are the 3 rules. And when you actually see it pan out in the markets, you could literally learn this gaming system within 15 minutes and begin trading immediately. Okay? So I ask you again, do you really want to be in the 1%? Do you really want to experience what time freedom is like? Are you ready to get to that next level? Are you ready to say bye to the struggle? Are you ready to say bye to running haggard from one job to another, trying to make ends meet? Are you tired of losing time with your children because you're literally leaving out early in the morning and coming back late to only spend maybe 2 hours with them before they head to bed? Some of you guys are working the graveyard shift where you're completely missing your children altogether and you might be off on the weekends. It's the only time that you see them. Are you ready to say goodbye to that? $209, guys, is what separates you from making thousands in the Forex market. $209 is what separates you from spending more time with your babies, going on vacations with them, spending more time with your husband, spending more time with your wife, taking your girlfriend out for a lovely dinner on the waterfront. $209 is really the key to this reality. So think about it. And when you have made your decision, sign up right now. And in fact, I have a great deal for you. If you act now, you're not only going to get access to our Market Mergers community, all right, which is our ultra exclusive mastermind group of almost 400 traders and customers, but I'm also going to give you a $40 discount. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So you can literally get started with changing your life today for $169 if you activate. Within the mastermind, you get access to exclusive live trading sessions that we do within our team, exclusive cash giveaways. We're always giving away money, VIP members only events, and private mastermind webinars. So, see you on the inside, guys. This is a no-brainer. If you do want that discount, please do, drop it in the chat, discount, or email marketmergerstradehouse@gmail.com with subject line $40 discount, and we will send you the discount code so that you can tap in immediately. All right. So let's get it. Let's get it. I will see you in the funny papers.